What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's a little windy out here today, but I'm going to make a video. Actually, I'm going to make two videos. This video is going to be the things that I love about my Toyota Tundra. Then I'll make another one called the things that I hate about my Toyota Tundra. All right, so let's check it out. What do I love about my Toyota Tundra? All right, so for all the guys out there who may not know, if you haven't been following my channel, I purchased this 2014 Toyota Tundra TRD 4x4 double cab with a 6.5 foot bed last year when I moved up to Reno, and I love it. And one of the things I love the most right out the gate is the 6.5 foot bed. There's a couple different models of the Tundra, if you don't know, the 6.5, and then there's a really long one. I think it's either 7 or 8 feet, but it's really long. But I wanted the 6.5 foot bed because I have plans to put a camper on the back, or at least I had plans to put a camper on the back. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But yeah, that's the biggest reason why I bought this truck, is for that 6.5 foot bed. It's nice and long, so I can fit a bunch of gear back here. If I want to sleep back here and make it into a bed, I'm shorter than 6'5", so it's perfect for sleeping back there. And if I want to carry a bunch of lumber and sheetrock and plywood or whatever, I can fit it back there pretty easy. So big selling point on this specific Toyota Tundra. And of course, if you go with a camper, having a 6.5 foot bed makes sense, because now you can have a bigger footprint for the camper. The other thing that I love about this Tundra is that I specifically went with a double cab, and with this double cab, not all of them, but this one specifically, the double cab is going to be a little bit shorter because the bed's longer. But the secret benefit of this double cab is that the back seats are actually the same size as a regular crew cab on another truck, like on a Dodge or a Chevy. It's pretty much the same. It's not really as small as you think it is. Like when you close the door, it kind of looks like the old 80s double cabs, where it's just a seat in the back, a small one. Now this new one here, it's pretty big, so you got a decent amount of legroom, as you can see right there. And here's another cool thing about it: underseat storage. This is a Duha underseat storage. Click the link below if you want to buy one. You get underseat storage with the double cab. When you go with the Crew Max, which is the bigger version of this, you lose the underseat storage, but you gain more legroom. So that's pretty cool. It's another thing that I love about my Tundra. The other thing that I love about my Tundra is with the column shifter, you get this center console right here, and this one folds up. So now I can legally seat 3 in the back and 3 in the front. That's 6 people in this truck. If you go with the center shifter version, you lose this seat belt here, so now you can only fit 5. But this one I can fit 6. I love that. The other thing I love about my Tundra is under the hood. So as you can see, there's no badging here that says what size engine it is, because I got the 4.6 liter V8, which is the smaller of the two V8s. You can either get the 5.7 liter or the 4.6. You could even get a V6 in some of the early models. But I went with the smaller V8. And I like it because it actually gets decent gas mileage compared to the bigger V8. I'm getting about 15 miles per gallon on the highway, and it goes up a little bit more when I drive like an old man. I've heard that when you go with the big 5.7, it gets about 13 miles per gallon if you drive like an old man, and then goes down to like 7 or 8 miles per gallon once you start putting a load in the back or you start pulling a trailer. So that's the big downside of going with the gas versions of these big trucks. They don't have a diesel model yet, so I really didn't have too many options. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. So another big thing that I love about this truck, even though it has a smaller 4.6 liter V8, it sounds phenomenal. Check this out. Let me start it up for you. It has dual exhaust, and I love the way it sounds. know if you guys can hear that, but yeah, it's got a nice rumble to it. And then I guess lastly, the thing that I love about the Toyota Tundra that I have, oh by the way, another guy with a double cab just rolled up. He's got a TRD 4x4 as well. The last thing that I love about my Tundra TRD 4x4 is the fact that it's a 4x4. I've used the 4x4 system off-road, matter of fact, out there, going out to BLM land shooting, and I love it. It saved my butt moving up here in the wintertime. It gets really icy and snowy and rainy out here in the Tahoe, Reno area, so having a four-wheel drive truck is just awesome. Confidence inspiring. I did learn a lesson. Four-wheel drive really doesn't mean squat on ice, but it does really well in the mud and in the rain. But it really doesn't matter with the ice. Ice is ice. Your wheels lose traction whether there's 2 of them or 4 of them. They're all losing traction. The key there is to drive slow. I did not know that for the most part when I moved out here. I went over my first bridge, and that bridge was iced out, and I lost control. Luckily, I gained control in about 3 seconds, but for that 3 seconds, I was crapping in my pants. I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna crash my brand new truck. So yeah, go slow over them bridges, guys. But there you go, guys. That's just a quick video on the things that I love about my Toyota Tundra. Hit that like button to support my channel. I appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Ring that bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And leave a comment below. What do you love about the Toyota Tundra? I'd like to know. Thanks a lot.